Hello, my fellow citizens. In this video, we are going to rank some of the best digital card games that unfortunately stopped receiving updates.
Let's start with my favorite game of all time, Faeria. I don't have words to describe how good this game is. No other card game comes close to being as beautiful and polished as this one. Its game mechanics, in addition to being unique, are deeply strategic. It's amazing how even though he's not complicated, his strategic depth is immense.
If this game is so good, why was it abandoned?
The base game was no longer free to play, and it still required you to buy DLCs to gain access to new cards. This monetization model was a complete failure that destroyed a game that had the potential to be the greatest card game in history.
This is a very pretentious statement, but I confess that this game was at the level of Legends of Runeterra.
But Trump, you put Marvel Snap down because of their monetization system, and you're still going to put Faeria as your favorite game?
Those are two completely different things, Sleepy Joe. Marvel Snap tries to get you addicted so that a small amount of players spend astronomical amounts of money. This is a plague in the gaming industry where developers are concerned not with making the best game possible, but with getting more and more money out of whales. Faeria, in turn, even with all the DLCs, has a reasonable price compared to the amount of content it offers.
I wouldn't spend that much money on a card game that stopped receiving updates, but there's no way a card game this beautiful with such fun and deep mechanics can be below the S tier.
Next is Krosmaga. The cards are very cute, and they summon characters with unique movement and attack animations.
I really like the mechanic of summoning characters in rows where they will battle. It's a pity that I don't know of any other games with these mechanics.
Hey, I know one. There's a game called Chick Wars.
Interesting. I'll play later.
Joe, you degenerate, this game is plus 18.
Tell me, Donnie, how do you know this game?
I know why. It doesn't matter, okay? Krosmaga is a beautiful, balanced game with interesting and well-built mechanics.
I think the mechanics of true and false Dofus are brilliant. The concept of sacrificing a fake Dofus to gain advantages in other rows is very cool. I think he's a solid A tier. Do you agree?
It's a good tier, and despite this game not receiving updates, I think it's still worth playing. The queues aren't long, and the gameplay remains excellent.
I recognize that the mechanics of the game are very well built. I hope that some similar game will be released in the future with a similar quality.
Next on the list is an unknown game, but I find it very interesting. BattleCon Online. It is the digital version of a board game. Currently, the player base is 0 people, so you will only be able to play against friends or against bots. Still, I think all card game enthusiasts should check it out because its mechanics are unlike anything I've ever seen.
I really like games that involve you trying to predict your opponent's actions. My favorite game was Fantasy Rivals, which was based on that concept.
Don't you think this game is too out of place from the others? It hasn't even left early access, and yet it's on the same list as Magic and Hearthstone.
I hate to admit it, but you're right. Too bad the game didn't move forward, so I'm putting it in C tier.
So let's go to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cross Duel. This one was a real tragedy. It's one of the best-made games in the franchise, with genius battle royale mechanics. Something absolutely unique in the gaming world, and it will shut down less than a year after release.
I was waiting for this game to come out on PC. Why the hell did they drop the game so quickly instead of releasing it on other platforms?
The game was too heavy for most phones. I bet because of that it performed way below expectations, and some Konami executive gave the order for the game to be closed.
I'm very unlucky. This is my second favorite game that ended. Obama, let's put him in A tier. Although it has some pay-to-win mechanics, Yu-Gi-Oh! Cross Duel was unique, and like all the other games in this video, I hope that in the future, some similar card game will be released and be successful. Donnie, why were you less critical about the games today?
When you guys made fun of me and Legends of Runeterra, I realized I was the bad guy of the bunch. I want to change and be more positive.
That's not true, Trump. You are our friend, and it's important that someone has the courage to criticize the games we review.
Is it important that someone criticize the games?
Definitely, Donnie.
Okay then, The Four Paths is a crappy game. It looks more like a visual novel than a card game.
I will kill you.
I'm going to drop a thermonuclear bomb on your house.
Lemon.